So this is a knife, one of the knives that I've been making. As you can see, I've done some kind of rubbish firework down that edge. It's not very good. And some more firework down here. And I've kind of done a kind of rough serrated edge here, but because the metal is quite soft at the moment, I haven't heat treated it yet. I couldn't really do the edge properly. So yeah, I'm going to heat treat and polish this one today. And also, I'm going to heat treat and polish this little one that you just hold like this. And I am going to put wooden handles on both of these, and they're just going to be quite nice little knives. So now I've got my fire just starting for heat treating, and I'll show you what I'm going to be using for that. So first of all, we've got a Winnie the Pooh bowl filled with olive oil, a magnet in this clamp thingy, wrench, and the two knives ready to be heat treated. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let that build up, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do next. Right, so what I'm going to do is I've got this hairdryer plugged in, my mum's hairdryer, and I'm going to be just blowing the fire with it, giving more oxygen to make it burn better. And make sure that you're wearing old clothes for that, because it does like to burn. Like, it makes a lot of sparks and they burn holes in your clothes, so be careful of that. So just to speed things up, if you're getting it bored of watching the fire just slowly burn, you can put the hairdryer on, but make sure that the way that you're blowing isn't towards anything that could easily catch fire, because there is a lot of sparks. So just right in that glowing center right there, where it's really, really bright, that made my camera screen go all dodgy, that's where it's hottest. So when you're heat treating it, that's where you want to put the knife in. So I've just added some more charcoal, and other materials that you can use for this are sticks and stuff. You'd have to use quite a lot of that and use the hairdryer a lot. You can use conkers. I've used them in the past, but the problem with them is they do sometimes explode, so, and knock the knife all over the place. But I just find charcoal is the best thing, so I'm just going to build the fire up absolutely loads. So once you've got your fire really, really hot, you want to get your knife in and put it right in the glowing bit, and then keep it there until it starts to like glow red quite a lot. Then take it out and touch against the magnet. If it's not sticking to the magnet, then you can put it in the olive oil. Right, so I'm just going to put my knife in now. So I'm just going to be using some mole grip pliers to hold my knife in, simply because my normal pliers are not long enough, and with the mole grips you can just secure it and then hold them right by the very end. So it's quite hot. So once you've got it right in there, you can use a stick to knock it about if you want, but I'm going to knock that in a little bit further. So I'm just going to use this wet stick so that it doesn't catch fire. I'm just going to knock that right into the glowing bit and take that coal off the top. Now just blow the hairdryer on it until it starts to get really hot and glow red. My knife's not quite in far enough, so I'm going to get the stick to knock it further in. Obviously you don't want anything on top of the knife, otherwise you won't be able to fish it out once you've got it really hot. The heat of it at the moment has just made the wood below it catch fire, so I'm going to have to move it. That black spot right there is where the fire used to be. That's how hot it can get. So once you've got it pretty much as hot as you can get it, you want to really quickly get some long like tongs and get your mole grips ready, and really quickly, as fast as you can, get it out. But I can see that it hasn't heated up evenly here, like the back of it's red and the other bit isn't. So I'm just going to put it in and try and bury it a bit more and try and heat it up easily and evenly even. Right, I'm going to try again now. I hope it's heated evenly this time, because that was very annoying. Yes, it's heated evenly. Quick. Nope. Touch it against the magnet. Oh, but it's still magnetic. I need to get it hotter, so I'm going to add more charcoal and build up the fire more. Right, so it's got pretty hot now, so I'm going to put the knife in again. Hopefully it will work this time. Right. Right, so I can see that it's going red. Time to get it out, and I hope it is hot enough. Oh yeah, it's gone yellow. Right, it's hot enough. Right, I just stuck it in the oil over here. And, right, I'll take the camera off so that you can see. The fire is still really hot. You can feel it all over. So I've just put it in the oil here, and I basically just dropped it in. You can use any oil that you like. It's just, this is the cheapest oil I can get. Most people use motor oil. I think that's a lot better. But the reason you can't use water is because it cools it down so fast that it can crack the steel, and that's very annoying. Now I'm going to do my other knife, but I'm not going to bother videoing that one because you've seen me doing the other one. Right, so I've just put these two knives in, and now I'm just going to let them cool down for a little bit and go on to the next step. So once you have got the knives out and they've cooled down pretty much, still a bit of oil on there, but it's fine. What you need to do is you need to get a file and just scrape it gently along the edge and see if anything if it scratches. I've done it on the tip and it didn't scratch, so these are good. But be careful because they're really brittle at the moment. Like, if I just picked it up and threw it against there, it would shatter into a million pieces. And that would be very annoying. So what you need to do now is you need to temper it. The way that you do that is you put it on the oven, and then you put it in the oven. Then you put your oven on the highest setting, and you put it like 200 degrees or 200 somethings. I can't remember what it is. It's just the highest setting, and then you leave it in there for 4 hours. You take it out, and then you let it cool down naturally, and then you're done. And you just polish off all of the carbon black stuff and finish it. And I'll show you what these knives look like in a different video once they're done. So if you have any suggestions on what you think I should make next, please comment on my video or comment on my channel or send me a message, whatever. I read every comment on my videos, even if I don't reply to them.